Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1862, time to flower tree. So let's look at the description. There is a tree of n nodes with num 0 to n minus 1, where node 0 is the root node and the parent node of node I is father I. Now to water the tree, sprinkle water on the root node. The water will flow down every edge from father of node I to node I in cos time of I. How long it will take to flow water to all the nodes, right? So that is what the problem is. So you can imagine that this problem is asked in Google. So you can imagine that a tree is given to us. So they have given us a tree in the form of this one, like, right, the father array. As you can see here, the input is father array, and here father array, and then time array, right? So this first one is the father array and second one is the time array. So they, as you can see, the tree will look like this, right? 0 to 3 to 5. So basically this one node 1 and node 2, its father is node 0, right? So that is what given is here. So this is 1 and 2 and its father is 0. That is what is given in the father array. And this time array is how much time it will take to flow water from root to that node, right? So 0 to 1 is 3. So 0 to 1 it is taking 3 time, and 0 to 5, 0 to 2 it is taking 5 time, right? So maximum time it will take will be 5, right? Because 5 is more than 3. So maximum time it will take to reach from root to this node to the time will be 5. So that is what we have to return. So that is the problem. So let's take one example over here so I can explain you how we can solve this problem. So I have taken one tree here, right? And tree is like a 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there are total 7 nodes, and the distance is also, like, the time is given, right? 0 to 1 the time will be 3, 0 to 2 the time is 5, 1 to 3 the time is 2, 1 to 4 the time is 4, 2 to 5 time is 8, and 2 to 6 time takes is 10, right? So we have to find out what is the maximum time that will be taken to reach from the root node 0 to any of the leaf node, right? Because the leaf node will have the maximum time, right, when we are traversing. So for example, if you look at look at this tree, then you will see here that the maximum time taken will be 0 to 2 and 2 to 6, right? Means 5 plus 10, which is equal to 15, right? That will be our answer. 15 will be the answer. But there are other paths also that we have to find out, right? In this tree, for example, you can go to 0 to 1 and 1 to 3. So the time for this will be 5, right? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So this one I wrote it here. This 5 is wrote here. Then other path is 0 to 1 and 1 to 4. So the path will take 3 plus 4, which is 7. I wrote it here. So other path is 0 to 2 and 2 to 5. It will take you like 5 plus 8, which is 13. I wrote it here. And then the last one is 0 to 2 and 2 to 6, right? This path will take 15 units. So 15 is the maximum time. So we have to return 15 as the answer for this problem, right? So let me just back out these changes that I made here. So now what we will do is we are going to solve this problem using BFS approach, right? Where we will use breadth first search uh, on this tree, and we will use a queue, right? In the Java there is a queue which we will use queue. And first we will create a map. So map will be like this, right? The map will show us the father and children basically, right? So for example, if you take a 0, then its children is 1 and 2, right? So this is how we will create a map first. Then if you take 1, the children is 3 and 4, right? Like this. If you take 2, the children is 5 and 6, right? Like this. So we will create a map from the uh, given array, right? So I'll just show you simultaneously, so we can look at the code and we can look at the solution, then it will be easy for you to understand. So father array is given, time array is given, so we just created a map, right? Map will be integer comma list of integer. And why list? Because we will have multiple children, right? So we took a list there, and we will just iterate through the father, and we will just first we will just create a empty list, right? Because there will not be any children at that time. And then we will add the I as a child of father I, right? So map we will get father I, and then we will add the I here, so it will form the map array like this basically, right? So 0 will have 1 comma 2, basically its children, right? So that is what we are doing here. And after that we will do our BFS, right? Breadth first search. We will create a queue and we will add a child into the queue, and then we will iterate the queue, and we will create one array here, time to reach node, that I will explain you. So how the BFS will work on this problem, right? So what we will do is, in the BFS we start offering the node from the root, right? So we will just offer a root node into the queue. So we will offer 0, and at that time the distance will be 0, right? Because for a root there is no distance to travel for the water to trickle down, right? So we will just add 0 comma 0 here. And in the next iteration, because BFS goes level by level, right? So for example, this one is one level, this 0 is one level, then this 1 and 2 is another level, that for the BFS, and then this 3 4 5 6 is another level, right? So this is how BFS works. It works on level by level basically, right? It starts with on top, and it will go down actually level by level. So first we inserted 0 comma 0, then in the next iteration this will come out, and then we will check, if this is a leaf node, right? So this is not a leaf node, so we will add its children. So we will add 1, and the distance for 1 will be 3, right? It is given to us. And then we will add 2, and the distance will be 5 for 2, right? As you can see in the graph here, or in the tree here, distance is 3 here and 5 here, so we added this. So we are done now with this level. We are done now, right? So we are going to go on next level. So at that time we will pull this 1 comma 3 out, and we will check if it is 1 is not a leaf node, right? So we will add its children. So 3 comma 4 we will add in the queue. So 3, when we add, we have to, what we have to do, we have to calculate the time, right? So it will be 3 plus 2, right? This 3 plus 2, so we will say 3 comma 5 here, right? That is how VFS is, right? And then when we are adding 4, the time will be 3 plus 4, which is 7. So we have 4 comma 7, right? 4 comma 7 we will add. So when we are taking out this 1 comma 3, right? Now we will take out this 2 comma 5. So 2 comma 5 we are pulling from the queue. So we will add 5 comma 6. So for 5 the distance will be 5 plus 8, which is 13. So let's just add that. So 5 comma 13 we will say here. And then for the 6 the distance is 5 plus 10, which is 15, right? So for 6 we will, our distance means time will be 15 basically, because 5 plus 10. So now we are on this level now, and we will keep polling these nodes. Now three we will poll first, so this we poll. Now we will keep track of the maximum time that we are seeing. Actually the time we will only notice when we are visiting any leaf node, right? Like 3. So now we are taking out 3, so the time we will update maximum to 5 now, right? Because 5 we have seen. So next we will pull out 4 comma 7, so the time we will upgrade from 5 to 7, because 7 is more than 5. Now the next one we will poll is 5 comma 13. So at that time we will update our max from 7 to 13. And for the next node that we will poll is 6 comma 15, so we will have to update our max from 13 to 15, right? We will keep track of what is the maximum time we have seen. And at this time, as you see, the queue is empty. Now there is nothing to process in the queue. So our BFS is complete, so we will just return our maximum value here, right? 15. as the answer to the question, right? So that is the approach. So 15 is the maximum time that will take from root to the leaf node 6, so that water can trickle down to that point, right? So so let's now go through the BFS. So we have created a queue of integer and we will just add 0, right? We will add 0, which is a root of the tree, right? And then we will just, while queue is not empty, we will create one variable to keep track of maximum time, and we will just always take the size of the queue, right, for that level, and we will poll the number of elements, number of that much size, number of that much elements from the queue here, right? Queue dot poll. So we will poll the current element and we will just use the father element, right, the father array, to get the current father basically. So father array is given to us, right? For example, here if you see, this is the father array. So we will use that father array to get the current father, right? And for the current father, if it is equal to -1, then it is, we will just update that time to reach node to the current is 0. For example, when we are at a node root node 0, then it takes only 0 time basically. That's what we are doing here. But for other nodes, we have to add the previous times, right? So time to reach node current is equal to time to reach node current father plus the time of current. For example, so what we are doing is, if you are visiting node 1 here, right? If you are visiting node 1, then you have to add the uh, time to reach to the 0, which is 0, plus the current time for that node, which is 3, right? So 0 plus 3, which is equal to 3. So that is what we are doing here basically, and we are updating our time to reach node. So we will have values for this node as 3, then similarly for 2 the value will be 5, right? Like that actually. For 3, when it you go through 3, then it will have 3 plus 2 we will do, right? Then it will be 5 here. So that's how this 5 came, right? Then that's how this 7 came, like 3 plus 4 is 7. So that step we are doing here. And after that we will get neighbor of the current node, right? So neighbor of the current node, for example, if we are 0, we will get neighbor 1 and 2, right? And then we will process that 1 and 2. If we are at node 1, we will get its neighbor as 3 and 4 basically. So that's what we are doing here. And if neighbor is not there basically, which means that we reach the leaf node, right? Leaf node does not have any children, so it does not have any neighbor. So in that case we will have to check if we have to update our max, right? Because we have to check in that case. So we are updating our max if we are finding the current node distance which is more than the max, right? So that's what we are doing here. Otherwise we will add the neighbor into the queue for BFS, right? For example, if we are adding 0, like if we are adding 1 and 2, for 0's neighbors is 1 and 2, so we will add 1 and 2 on the queue basically. Once neighbor is 3 and 4, so we will add 3 and 4 onto the queue. So that's what we are doing here. So so it will be a while loop basically. So it will continue, the while loop will continue and keep processing all the nodes in the tree, and it will keep updating the maximum value whenever it reaches the leaf node, right? Like whenever it reaches leaf node like 3, for example, 4, 5, 6, then it will update the maximum value, and in this case our maximum value will come as 15, right? So it will give us 15 as the answer. Max time we will return as our answer. So that is the approach to solve the time to flower tree problem which is asked by Google. So we are going to take uh, the examples that they have given here. So let's just take this example. So yeah, it's already there. So we can just run the test and make sure our code is passing it. So yeah, so our test is passing correctly, which is we are getting 5 as our answer. So apart from that, we can try some other example as well. So let me just make a one example. So the one that we have seen, right? So we will just take that example over here. The one that example that we have just seen, right? The so I'll just update this so we can run that example here quickly. So this is the example right here. So 2 to 6 is 10. So this is the same example. I just created a father array and the time array, right? And I'm just now running it for that example. So as you can see, now it is 15 is the expected and 15 is what we are getting, right? So as I explained it here, 15. So the same, like it's working fine. So we'll just submit our code now. So our code is got accepted by LeetCode. So our solution got accepted. So this is the way you can solve time to flower tree problem using a BFS and a queue and map, so as I explained here. So if you haven't already checked my playlist, I created a playlist for a lot of LeetCode solutions. So the name of the playlist is LeetCode solution itself. So check it out. It has over 80 solved problems with examples explained in detail with Java code, as well as it has a Java interview related playlist where I discussed couple of videos. I discussed what are frequently asked questions for Java J2 interviews, as well as Java J2 coding interviews and phone interviews. So if you are preparing for interviews, please check it out. It will definitely help you. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because your subscription will help reaching this channel to more people, so they can also get help from this video. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching the video.